She may become a mumbo if they keep that up. Now,
these rockers have been entertaining fans for 4 decades. They're one of the world's biggest bands with 44 albums under their star-studded belts and more than 100 million record sales globally.
but under all the face paints and the tousled hair, behind the platforms and the leather, Kiss are a band with a great heart. And one Sydney woman came face to face with the beating soul of these rock and roll legends.
They came screaming onto the rock and roll scene 40 years ago, doused in face paint and covered in heavy metal. They became one of the biggest selling acts of the decade and inspired a band of followers who call themselves the Kiss Army, none more so than Jackie and her husband Luke. They were such Kiss fans that when they married, it was a song that united them.
Girl, you were made for me. Girl, I was made for you.
And when Luke was killed serving in Afghanistan just 4 years ago, it was Kiss that bid him farewell. So it's no wonder that this band of heavy rockers has a soft spot in Jackie Gavin's heart. Now on tour in Australia, they're putting Jackie and her son Josh to work as Kiss roadies for a day, continuing the program they supported in the US, hiring Americans wounded in combat. But here they've teamed up with Legacy to give some of Australia's war widows a job. And ahead of the band's first Sydney show, Jackie and Josh are hard at it.
Going to be time to check everybody in.
I can't wait to see him.
All right,
Let's go.
And as the young and old line up in anticipation for the pre-concert meet and greet, Jackie and Josh are over the moon with excitement.
Are you excited? Very excited. Are you going to scream?
No.
I'm going to scream.
But there was no time for screaming just yet. There were fans to wrangle and passes to hand out.
Thank you, guys.
And they came in droves, young and old, diehards and new recruits to the Kiss Army that seemed stronger than ever. And then finally, it was time to meet their idols.
You were made for loving me.
This is like the best day of my life. In the presence of rock gods.
Yeah, are there some here? You've got good blood in your veins. You've got your dad was something special.
A fitting tribute for a husband and dad who was there in spirit. But it wasn't a time for tears between getting a tongue measure from the legendary Gene Simmons.
Let's see what you got. That's pretty good. Mom? Mom? Yeah, that's,
And trying on his dragon boots.
lean on it. Yeah, rockin'. That's a rock star.
There was just enough time to make a play for his job.
You're kind of cool. When I grow up, I want to be just like you.
Before the band had to get on with the show. A time to enjoy and reminisce on a love story that started with Kiss.
And Jackie joins us here this morning. You still can't wipe a smile off your face. Tell us about that experience.
It was amazing. I've never done anything like it before.
Yeah.
And they just spoke to us just like, you know, they were just not rock gods.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
seem
right.
like nice blokes.
Yeah, they just were so cruisy, casual.
And do you think that they, you know, that they sort of, I mean, they've obviously, as we mentioned, they've done a lot of work in the United States with veterans
Yeah.
who've been wounded or in other ways injured. Do you think they sort of understand that experience of the war family?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. They were so open and so happy to talk to us
Yeah.
about it. I actually showed Gene Simmons a clip of Luke's funeral because we played
Yes.
Kiss, and he was really touched by it.
Yeah, right.
Because I guess that must be difficult. Maybe a lot of people don't want to talk about it or don't know how to talk about it with
Yeah.
you. So to be able to share that with them is quite special.
Yeah, and I'm pretty open. Like, you know, some people treat you a bit different when they find out your
Sure.
situation or,
Yeah.
you know, but no, they were awesome.
And what about Josh? He looked good in those boots,
Yeah,
huh?
he was stoked.
Do you think he was quite as swept up in the emotion of Kiss as you, Jackie?
Oh, I don't know. He wasn't as nervous as I was, I think.
I bet.
It's been an incredible few years for you. How did this all come about? I know Legacy have been involved. Did you contact them? Did they find out about your story? How did this night come about?
Kiss approached Legacy. I think originally they'd contacted Stuart Smith, and he's from the army, and he read Luke's eulogy.
Oh, yeah.
And he had said, you know, I want to give my ticket to the Gavin family.
Wow.
And then they contacted me. I'm quite close with Legacy. I try and do as much help and work as I can with them, just to educate people about it.
I mean, how did they help you after Luke's death? Legacy.
Oh, I've been very lucky. I had a fantastic legatee in Townsville, Leslie, and I've got a fantastic legatee now, Eric.
Right.
And they just go above and beyond. Help with the kids, financial help.
Yeah, right.
Amazing.
Terrific.
all
And
the-
get your Kiss tickets when they're in town.
Yeah.
Too. I mean,
Yeah.
what could be better than that?
And
Full
to
of
meet
humour,
them,
sorry.
I've never thought that would ever happen.
Oh, amazing. Who won the tongue measuring competition? I think you were pretty
You were pretty good, Jackie. Yeah, it wasn't bad at all.
If Andrew and I hadn't just had breakfast, we would participate as well, but no
yeah,
one really
that's
wants
right.
to see
No one
that at
wants
home.
to see little scraps of smoked salmon.
Thank you so much for coming in, Jackie.
Thank you for
And
having
to
me.
Josh, who's watching at home. Where are you, Josh? There you are. Who's watching at home from bed.
Thanks for sharing that story,
Thank you
Jackie.
for having me.
Good on you.